Shall we start? I'm grateful.
So that honor may carry the day!
I'm counting on you.
I carry the very future of our realm. A future Liu Bei's wife strove to protect. And I shall protect him with my life. Let us go. Whatever it takes.
Let's go.
We must get to Lord Liu Bei. Come on!
Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
All my might.
That name means nothing. He stands alone. Surround him! Then bring it on! I'll take you all on at once!
The enemy officer
Burning with
has
fury.
been defeated.
And I will rip apart any who dare to get in my way!
As if my blade was cutting nothing but air. Truly formidable.
There are still many left on the other side of the bridge.
All my might!
Let us wait here and have faith that they will reach us.
All my might!
Putting on a front to protect your allies is commendable. Let's go. But you really should give up. I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
All my might! This is as far as I go.
The enemy
There's
officer
no virtue in
has been
dying
defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Looking rough.
So that's Zhao Yun. I'm glad I positioned reinforcements here.
That man is a whirlwind.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I'm still waiting for a real challenge! Now, tables turned. I'm still waiting for a real
The
challenge!
enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Take this!
Do not underestimate the tenacity of Liu Bei's forces.
The enemy officer
Show them no mercy
has been
and hunt
defeated.
them down.
Go on, encountering me is the worst thing that could have happened to you.
No matter how you slice it. You seem to have recovered. Even so, the next steps will be crucial.
It shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer
No
has
need to
been defeated.
overextend ourselves. Let's leave the rest to our reserves.
So, we've arrived at Chang'an Bridge unscathed.
The enemy
Still
officer
some stragglers.
has been defeated.
If only we could go help them as well.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Over, you hear?
Begin the advance. All units, march!
You've come at the right time. Can you lend a hand here?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Sure know how to fight.
Advance! Stick close to me, now!
The enemy officers hindering our people's escape have been fought off. There don't seem to be any more stragglers.
Take this!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Battle.
Looking rough.
We've made it. Wait, Lord Liu Bei? You waited for us!
It is good to see you safe. It is difficult, I know. But hang on a little while longer.
I don't believe it. It's Lord Liu Bei. He waited for us.
How could I leave behind those who believed in me? Let us all escape to Jiangxia. So, this is everyone then. It seems not all were able to escape unscathed. Still, we must move on for now.
All right! Taking care of those trying to cross the bridge. I'd better go after brother now.
We've succeeded in cutting Liu Bei off. It seems our vanguard has stopped them in the tracks.
Lord Liu Bei, you have returned with your son. He is safe and unharmed.
Cao Yun,
Good to see you back in one piece.
you ran through hell for our help. You have my eternal
The
gratitude.
enemy officer has been defeated.
So Liu Bei intends to continue down this path. It is a road that can only be traveled while sacrificing people along the way.
Provide our support too.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
The
battle is more or less going as expected. We should make our way to Lord Liu Bei.
Zhuge Liang, you've made it. Discussions in Jiangxia went well, I take it?
Without issue. Lord Guan Yu should arrive in due time with reinforcements. I will now prepare for Cao Cao's main force. Once we rout their officers, we could start putting our plans into place.
Liu Bei must not be allowed to escape. All forces are to pursue him with every man available.
Start the advance!
Gotcha!
All of them continue to follow him. The officers, the soldiers, and the citizens alike. All entrusting their lives to a single man. This battle almost defies belief. Is Liu Bei the true danger? Or is it Cao Cao? I must ascertain this for myself.
So, you've come to face us instead of accompanying Liu Bei. Brave and bold.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been
So,
defeated.
you stand before us despite the odds. But you would not expect anything less from me.
The enemy officer
of the Three Kingdoms
has been defeated.
I wonder sometimes if you are truly human.
Indeed, you really do seem to be a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
We're making progress. Keep going.
We've fended off their officers and will begin preparations as instructed by Lord Zhuge Liang. It worked. Let's wipe them out while they're confused.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Rain arrows upon them!
What's going on? An attack? Time to end this. The enemy officer has been defeated. I can handle you, no problem.
Zhuge Liang has done it yet again. Now they'll be forced to take another route. I'll have more time. Looking rough. Let's go.
Shan't waver.
Let's end this. It's been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Just like this.
Take this.
I suppose we have no options now except retreat.
I can hardly believe we've fended off Lord Cao Cao's massive army. Truly, I've been blessed with the finest of comrades. Got this. Looking commend
Your outstanding bravery and fine judgment.
With you in our ranks, we may yet make Lord Liu Bei's dream a reality.
Let's go.
What is this fog? There's something strange about it.
Cao Cao has been defeated. As such, it falls to me to stop Liu Bei here. So you've come, Zuluan. You mean to protect Liu Bei to the very end, it would seem. Then, better ready. You had best be prepared to fight. Is our destiny as guardians of peace!
Time to end this!
That man has even compelled helpless citizens into battle. What can you call this but the worst kind of violence? Why don't you remember? How can you? Do you mean to kill me, Zuluan? It would be a fitting end. But as long as these heroes exist in the world, there will always be someone like me who opposes them. So you can't strike me down. Naive fool. You've always been soft. However, I do not yet have the strength to defeat Liu Bei. If you won't kill me here, then my only choice is to flee for now. Do you remember the words Juha uttered before her death? Do they still echo in your soul? Live and create the world we dreamed of. If you really think Liu Bei is a true hero that we can trust to bring our dreams to fruition, then do what you must to make me believe it. But the moment he strays from that path and is deemed unworthy of our trust, the Guardians of Peace will bring him to ruin, no matter how long it takes. Never forget that. Farewell, Zuluan. May we one day fly together.
Those who have been long divided must unite, while those who have been long united must diverge. Thus has it always been for empires and their people alike. Guardian of peace, the time has come to part ways. One will champion heroes, striving to bring peace to the world. The other will lurk in the shadows, keeping the heroes true to their path. That is the new way of the Guardians of Peace. And thus shall our purpose be fulfilled. This is the last time I appear before you. Well, it is said that the founders of our order were mystical beings. That they had the faces of children, with hair as white as snow, and eyes as blue as the surface of a frozen lake. And that no number of years could ever age them. Zuluan, You must go now. Let your eyes guide you along your true path, and carry all that has been entrusted to you.
The casualties were significant. However, it went better than we imagined. We not only protected the people of Jing, but have also managed to defeat the massive force Cao Cao sent our way. The valor of Lord Zhang Fei and Lord Jiao Yun goes without saying, but your feats were just as astounding. Thanks to your presence on the battlefield, my plan was more effective than I expected. I'm glad to have miscalculated. It is an officer's duty to be aware of his own capabilities. Too much modesty is simply unnecessary. Now then, since we've completed our retreat, there is no reason for us to stay. Let us quickly head to Jingxia, where Lord Liu Qi awaits. Once we rendezvous there, we may even be able to counterattack. If we can inflict a defeat upon Cao Cao and weaken him, getting Wu to join us will be much easier. We will have to keep on fighting for now. All of you will be vital in helping us get through this trying time. I must admit, I did not understand, at first, what Lord Liu Bei meant when he said he had taken Jing. It seems that he is much more interesting and much more ambitious than I had initially thought.
Ah, it's you. Sorry, but Lord Zhuge Liang is away, and he won't be returning for a while. It is just as you guessed. A man named Lu Su from Wu paid him a visit. He had been looking for a way of securing an alliance with our lord in order to oppose Cao Cao. Although Wu is powerful in its own right, Cao Cao's faction far outstrips them, and having us as allies makes little difference. Given the enormous gap in strength, many within Wu are advocating for surrender. However, if Lord Zhuge Liang's bold plan is to succeed, it is essential for the alliance to come to fruition. As such, Lord Zhuge Liang proposed that he himself would act as an envoy to Wu. Right you are. In some form or another, Lord Zhuge Liang shall return with aid from Wu, without fail. Of that I am certain, though I cannot say why. Now we must trust in our strategist, and wait.
Someone said a massive army is on its way to Jiangxia. What's going on?
It was a long journey to get here from Changban. I'm still surprised I even made it.
I have to say, Cao Cao's persistence is becoming a real pain. The situation was uncertain for a while, but thanks to you, we made it to Zhengsha in one piece. As if a rabble like that could ever be a match for us. We were outnumbered, but it was nothing we couldn't handle. Definitely not compared to the battles Brother has awaiting him. I can barely even imagine how much work it's gonna take to build his ideal world. A place where everyone can live as they wish. I ain't nearly as cunning as Zhuge Liang, but if he points my blade in the right direction, that's where I'll swing. You know, I've thought it over often enough, but in the end, fighting's about all I can bring to the table. Anyway, if Brother's gonna be taking on overwhelming odds, I guess I'll just have to use my overwhelming might to clear a path for him. Well, that may be what I always do, but having a clear goal in mind takes some of the weight off of my shoulders for some reason. I don't really like the way Zhuge Liang talks, but I guess I ought to give credit where credit is due.
Getting Lord Liu Bei to help us escape was the right choice. I'm still alive after all.
You did an impressive job protecting my brother in such dire circumstances. Allow me to express my thanks once again. You have done far more than that. We could hardly have made it this far without you on our side. Lord Lu Qi, the ruler of Chengsha, and an acquaintance of Lord Zhuge Liang, has promised to lend us his aid. But as I'm sure you know, Cao Cao's forces will neither bend nor break so easily. The many talented officers under his banner will no doubt demonstrate their might and their cunning on the battlefield. To call them the strongest army in the realm would be no exaggeration. Our brother faces no greater threat than this. However, we have no choice but to overcome them. Brother now has an ambition to fulfill, and people to protect. All that remains is to make his dream a reality.
It pains me to admit it, but I was in over my head. My desire to lead the people to freedom led to some losing their lives. Even so, I just had to try. The people of Jing wanted me to lead them. Needed me to. If I had left them behind, I could never again have spoken of my ideal for a world in which all can live as they wish. Yes, I suppose that's true. I must think of it that way. Our troubles have yet to pass. We may face further sacrifice if we are to rout Cao Cao. Yet, I shall fight to the very end and fulfill my aspirations for the sake of those who are devoted to me. I suppose that sounds like something Lord Cao Cao would say. Perhaps it is only now that I bear the weight of these lives on my shoulders that I am able to stand shoulder to shoulder with such a giant. At any rate, let us wait for Zhuge Liang. I trust that his return shall herald an alliance with Wu.
We have returned.
Oh, greetings, my friends. How went negotiations?
The fleet commanded by Wu's General Zhou Yu awaits at Fan Ko, ready for battle. Before long, they shall take up arms against Cao Cao's advance force.
Then that means...
Indeed. Lord Xuan Quan has decided to join hands with Lord Liu Bei in his fight against Cao Cao.
Well, auspicious news indeed. You have my sincere thanks, Lord Lu Su.
I fear that without Zhuge Liang's tenacity, Wu may have long since chosen surrender.
Tenacity, you say?
I suppose it was necessary to draw those advocating surrender into a debate. He acted as quite the villain, to put it lightly.
No need to hold back. I'm sure he wasn't acting. After all, he's always had a disagreeable personality.
We're in front of the man himself. Allow me to keep my opinions to myself.
Even if we've secured an alliance with Wu, the fact remains that our forces are scarce in number. That Lord Sun Quan decided to fight with us means he must have seen some chance of winning. And what is this path to victory that you have envisaged?
To compensate for our numerical disadvantage, we will intercept the enemy on the river. After discussions with Lord Zhou Yu, we decided the battle would take place at Chibi in Jing. There, we will rendezvous with Wu's navy.
So, we're taking the fight to the water. Perhaps that may offer some chance of winning.
Most of Cao Cao's men were raised north of the Central Plains. To speak plainly, they are inexperienced when it comes to naval combat. The people of Wu, conversely, were practically born with their sea legs. No doubt this will offer a huge advantage in the fighting ahead.
Still, this is Cao Cao we're facing. Surely he will attack with enough numbers to cancel out that advantage. Yet, on the water, such caution will only work against him.
That massive fleet, tired from the long journey, will be disorganized. Fatigue will lower morale, and the Yangtze will hamper their maneuvers. The enemy won't be able to deploy quickly, which will effectively immobilize them.
And when that happens, we shall set them ablaze. Thus shall Cao Cao's forces lose any hope of fleeing and sink into the Yangtze.
Amazing. Do you truly think we could pull off such a feat?
This is no time for conjecture, my lord. We simply must. Our lives depend on it.
Lord Lu Su. Yes. Yes. It is as you say. All the more reason for us to hurry to the rendezvous. To Chibi, with all speed.
A moment, Pang Tong. I wish to speak with you.
Well, well. So you're the one to call on me this time, Zhuge Liang. I distinctly expressed that I've no intention of putting my neck on the line. Or have you forgotten?
Even for me, the very idea of dragging a dear friend into battle pains me to no end.
All the more reason to leave then, don't you think? I have no desire to ally with Wu or any of you.
Are you sure about that? Cao Cao is constantly seeking talented individuals. He may already have his sights set on you. If Jing falls into his grasp, your days of peace are over. You'd be forced into a life of vagabonding or supplication to Cao Cao.
Is that a threat? Sorry, but that won't work on me. The capture of Jing is well within my calculations.
I see. Then you leave me no choice. I didn't want to have to use this last resort, but here we are.
Last resort? Well, I'll be damned. So they've got you doing their dirty work for them, have they?
You're close with him, are you not? Perhaps you could put in a good word for us?
I almost feel guilty for causing you to be dragged out here. Oh, if it were anyone but you. I don't think I could ever bring myself to refuse if it meant damaging your reputation. You're as insidious as ever, Zhuge Liang. Fine, fine. Just this once.
Your support is most appreciated, Pang Tong.
Just remember that I will support you as I see fit, and at my discretion. Still, I don't mean to cause you any trouble. Don't you worry about that.
I know it is late in the night, but I have something urgent to discuss with you. Yes. There is a task that I wish to entrust to you. A highly significant one at that. The plan I shared with Lord Liu Bei, setting fire to Cao Cao's ships. Such a strategy is no assured victory. There is one major hole in the plan. Cao Cao's forces will march southward, and thus, they will naturally take up camp to our north. This time of year, the winds of the Yangtze River Basin blow from the west and the north. But if we simply set Cao Cao's ships ablaze, the northern wind will scatter the flames, preventing them from spreading to the entire fleet. Cao Cao knows this very well, and likely intends to take up position to the north. Indeed, we must detect that exact moment. And your power, the power to read the wind, is up to the challenge, is it not? Perhaps due to the climate or terrain, a southern wind sometimes blows down from the cliffs of Chibi at night. I need you to sense that change coming and give the signal to loose our flames. You have my thanks. In order for our fire attack to succeed, we must exploit all means at our disposal. This is a vital task I could entrust to no other. Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but we're counting on that power of yours. Victory or defeat is in your hands.
They say Lord Liu Bei is risking it all in this next battle. He'll win. I just know it.
It's amazing how the survivors managed to carry on. And they
The honorable warrior is still with us. I couldn't ask for a better officer. confront Cao Cao in a battle that will decide our future! We prepared as best we can. All that's left is for us to believe in each other and fight through to the end. Hold your heads high! This is a fight we will win!
Cao Cao's forces seem to have responded to their defeat by changing their formation. They have linked their ships together into a solid platform, which will enable them to fight as if they are on land. I suppose such quick decision-making is to be expected from the ruler of the Central Plains.
But this time, those quick wits of his will be the cause of his downfall. Pang Tong's abilities have proven to be very impressive indeed. For one so reluctant to join us, he has greatly exceeded expectations.
Lord Pang Tong was tasked with infiltrating the enemy ranks to offer a proposal to Cao Cao. A plan to prevent his ships from rocking, that is.
A fire attack against a scattered fleet would give the flames no path to spread, rendering it largely ineffective. Having their vessels clustered together and bound by chains will make the fire much more devastating.
In short, Lord Pang Tong's scheme is but the first step in our greater plan to defeat Cao Cao's army.
The chain stratagem, implemented by connecting several plans together in order to topple a powerful foe.
Still, we must keep in mind that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
And for that reason, we cannot abide even a single failure. We must all be aware of the consequences of the slightest mistake.
Have you heard? It seems Huang Gai has disappeared from the prison.
How did he break out of such grievous injuries? I can't imagine he could have escaped on his own.
No one knows where the enemy soldiers who surrendered in the last battle are either. You can bet they had something to do with it. Huang Gai a traitor? It almost defies belief. Oh? Well, we haven't seen you around these parts in a while. So, you've been at Lord Liu Bei's side, have you? I suppose I can be honest with you. The truth is, Huang Gai may have turned traitor.
Not only has he been openly criticizing Lord Sun Quan of late, but his actions have been consistently suspicious. What's more, when Zhou Yu questioned him on his behavior, he carelessly spoke of having made contact with Cao Cao.
After that, he was flogged and thrown into the prison. Yet now, not a soul knows where he is.
Believe it or not, the fact remains that it happened. I wish I had taken the opportunity to question him myself. Regardless, if Huang Gai has defected to the enemy, Cao Cao may be aware of our plans. We must proceed with the utmost caution in the next battle.
So, that is the army Cao Cao.
Will Wu disappear, or will it carve its name into history? The decisive moment draws near.
To make Lord Liu Bei's ambitions a reality, we must realize the Longzong plan. And, in order to do so, we must first win this battle without fail. I'll say it again, but this mission relies on the outcome of the fire attack. As such, we will give the command to go into battle the moment you sense a change in the wind. Has the wind shown any sign of changing soon? Understood. Then we shall mobilize our troops at once.
Let's begin. Now then.
Yes.
Oh?
Yes. Do you mind?
Fine.
Aye.
Shall we start?
Fight, so that honor may carry the day!
I'm counting on you.
We've done all that we can. Now, we must support each other and fight our way through.
Show them your mettle! This battle is ours for the taking! For the sake of our inalienable ambitions, we must take command of this battle!
All of my plans depend on this decisive battle. Each and every one of you must carry out your duties, so that we may claim a crushing victory. First, we shall send ships from our flanks to attack the enemy. When the time is right, we shall cut our way into their base from the front.
Defense now! Let's go! All units, strengthen your guard! Repel the hostile offensive!
As long as we hold firm, our chance of victory remains. Hold formation and stay on the defensive.
We will not let anyone through. Come at us with all you have.
We must not let them reach land.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I would be honored if I could test my skills against you!
Let's end this. Too cocky. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can. Take this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We can't let them take this position.
I must hold it.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So what am I going to do with you?
Take that.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No. Let's go. I can't wait. Okay. Is that it? Okay. Just started.
Let's end this.
Not done yet.
The enemy officer
I'm still needed.
has been defeated.
That means I must fall back for now.
We've regained our spirit, I see. Let's properly assess the battle, and then move advantageously.
Oh, this is bad. If someone doesn't get here fast, we're done for.
Everything is going well so far. I'd say it's just about time to land another blow.
Begin the advance. Let's get serious. How did they get behind us? This just became a lot more complicated.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this.
Protect us. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Now is our chance
The
to
enemy
press
officer
the attack and
has
take
been
victory
defeated.
for ourselves. Advance the fleet. These ships, ooh, is ours for the taking.
So they've arrived. Still, it's not yet time. We have to endure their assault for now. It's time. I'm heading for the altar.
Let's go.
That white fan, his appearance, that must be the sleeping dragon, Zhuge Liang. As long as he lives, he is sure to be a thorn in our side. March forward!
As expected, you have bared your fangs at me. This is in line with my predictions.
We must maintain a constant barrage of arrows. And keep the enemy reinforcements at bay to protect our archers. Victory!
Commence the advance. Annihilate the enemy with our fleet. Now advance!
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
is
has
what
been
I
defeated.
call intense. I'm all fired up. You have gone down the wrong path, so I shall show you no mercy. Get out of my sight if you wish to live. Commence the advance.
Is that Lord Huangai? I can't believe it. He really defected from Wu.
I lacked the foresight to predict his betrayal. I shall take responsibility for this failure and
The
stop
enemy
him
officer
has been
Now,
defeated.
advance!
I will now. The enemy officer has been defeated. We must distract the enemy while carrying out the most vital part of the plan. I know this will be hard, but I am counting on you all.
So you've come. Sure. At this point, there's nothing left to say.
The enemy officer
Our
has been
blades shall do
defeated.
the talking.
Losing Lord Zhuge means losing this battle. Start him with your lives.
How am I getting cornered? Seriously?
The enemy has breached the altar room. Please eliminate them at once.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Have I failed somewhere? I shall analyze later. For now, I must pull back.
And open. Face me.
Thank you for coming to help. It's gonna be a breeze with you here.
I'm Li Dian, your absolute worst nightmare.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Suppose things aren't going my way today. Maybe next time.
Now's our chance.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer
I shall pull back for now. However, we shall meet in battle again.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I, Jung-Ho, shall be your adversary.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Everyone is holding up well. South South's forces
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Time doesn't come soon.
I shan't waver. Let's end this.
This is as far as I can.
The enemy officer
There's no virtue in
has
dying
been defeated.
so little. I shall retreat and fight another day.
Are you ready to face me?
Ji Huan shall take you on. You've rushed in to aid me. I don't know what this means to me. Let's end this.
I wasn't.
The enemy officer
Excellent display of
has been
skill.
defeated.
We shall fight again. Take this.
The enemy
I
officer
shall retreat now,
has been defeated.
so that I may fight again another day.
Even you're here. This will be a tough fight, then. We cannot make our move under these circumstances. We'll fall back and attempt to regroup.
So Huang Gai has retreated. Even so, our forces are exhausted. We should fall back and regroup.
Everything is lining up perfectly. Now, all we need is the wind. The rest is up to you. Cao Cao's fleet has been scattered, and the enemies advancing on our position have been eliminated.
Time to end this.
The enemy officer I think it's safe to say that our distraction was a success. You should go now to aid our allies on the other fronts.
Believe in your commander! Forward!
Have you sensed any changes in the winds yet? If you sense a change while nearby, you needn't inform me. Simply light the fire on the altar yourself. It isn't time yet. Please, do not touch the altar until the right moment.
How could I be beaten in battle? Where did I go wrong? Things don't look too good.
This is our chance. Now, let the plan lead us down the path to victory.
An opener! Oh, the signal!
Ah, a lovely wind. To truly bury Cao Cao's forces in flames, one must strike them from deep within. Who better than I for the task?
I see. Given that you've been willing to oppose even allies in the name of Wu, everyone would find your defection believable. But doing this will result in much grief for you, Lord Huanggai. Are you still willing?
Truth be told, acting the betrayer is more painful than 1,000 lashings, Zhou Yu. However, it is even worse to fail to protect my people. Lord Cao, this is where you and I part ways. So please accept this grand apology! It flames on! The roar of ooze! Counterattack!
Fire! It's spreading!
Let's go.
Timed the fires with the change in the wind. Liu Bei and Sun Quan must have the heavens on their side.
This is going well. The enemy is cowing to our might.
We only stand to suffer greater losses the longer we stay here. All units, retreat, post haste.
You have done well to survive. Now, it's time to give them hell! Advance! We will shape the world to our will!
Forward march!
We have already won! Charge to the flames! Chase them down!
Many of the ships
The
are
enemy
burning
officer
down.
has
We
been
need to
defeated.
make sure we take the right path forward.
The winds really changed to make the fire attack possible. Lord Zhuge must be some kind of sorcerer.
So, I will come to be known not as a strategist, but as a trickster? I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice of mine for our cause.
The enemy officer
has been defeated. My part here is done. I must go now to plan for the next battle.
I take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Launch a counterattack once we reach the other side. For now, focus on retreating and minimizing our losses.
I will protect Lord Cao Cao no matter what. Neither flame
enemy
nor
officer
sword will
has
touch
been
you.
defeated. If we can just avoid the flames, all is not yet lost. Quickly, regroup your units. This is where we make our stand.
Victory!
Looking rough.
Easy.
I give up. I will pull back for now. Take this.
I have no choice but to retreat.
That did not go as planned.
The enemy officer
I must try again
has
later.
been defeated.
We held the line against their vicious onslaught, and now the tides have turned. What a feeling. Let's finish this.
It looks like Cao Cao's forces are gathering on the northern coastline. If we are to face them, we must be prepared.
The fire attack was very effective. The enemy must be exhausted. If we all work together, victory will be ours. The fire that burns the very heavens is a manifestation of our will. Cao Cao's days are numbered. Now, advance!
Take this.
The enemy is strong. Let us wait here and observe them.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I shan't waver.
Take this.
This territory is ours.
We've been waiting for. Attack!
There we go. All right, come on. I can handle you. No problem.
I won't give you time to argue.
Got you.
Long guy, you really had us deceived. It took some nerve for you to make a fool out of me.
The enemy officer has been
The battle
defeated.
isn't over yet, Lord Chun. Time for us to finish this.
It's over.
Let us withdraw.
The enemy
We
officer
must fight against the chains of destiny a little longer.
Believe you mean to oppose me, the great Cao Cao. And I shall
The enemy
cut you
officer
down.
has been defeated.
All good, everyone? Let's do this when you're ready.
One of whose strongest officers, I have come to your head, Cao Cao! Prepare to meet your end!
The enemy
I
officer
can barely
has
hold
been
my
defeated.
weapon anymore. Maybe it's time to call it a day. Let's end this. Should have been easy.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I cannot fall here. For the sake of every soul who has died in my name, I must flee. I must survive at all costs. I must be ready to do whatever it takes.
I suppose we shouldn't have expected Lord Cao Cao to be so easy to defeat. The real battle is yet to come.
Lord Liu Bei, Lord Zhuge Liang has already put a new plan into place. We should begin our pursuit as well.
The resolve of Wu's officers is laudable indeed. And yet, the thread of Cao Cao's life has yet to be severed. It would seem he means to converge with his rearguard from Huarong Path. That is why I have tasked Lords Zhao Yun, Zhang Fei, and Guan Yu to lie in wait and ambush him. I need you to pursue Cao Cao and pin him between you and those three. Now then, let's see what our next move is. Liu Bei's forces shall be the ones to run down Cao Cao. This is all part of the Longzong plan. Lords Guan Yu, Jiang Fei, and Zhao Yun are in position. Begin your pursuit of Cao Cao.
Must keep marching. Find a way forward.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Couldn't hurt to go after Cao Cao myself. I'll catch up to him, give him a good beating, and report back to Lord Guan Yu for praise. Advance, now!
Let's go.
If I can make it farther north, I'll be able to see our next move. Not from here.
You will not escape me! Prepare to die, Cao Cao!
Looking rough.
Go on ahead, my lord.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes. You are my sword and shield, Zhang Liao.
This
territory
is ours. For our first move, we will force Cao Cao to change course. This will divide the enemy's strength.
Lord Cao Cao, I'm glad to see that you are safe. It was well worth the effort to reorganize our forces so quickly.
Time to act. Please, make your way up the mountain path, Lord Cao Cao. We will see to it that you are not followed. Come, face me! I am the impenetrable shield that protects Lord Cao Cao. Even 1,000 blows would be enough to break my guard! Time to end this! To lose to the likes of you. My spear is the embodiment of Lord Liu Bei's will. No shield is thick enough to withstand its wrath! I still draw breath. I must return to my place at my lord's side. Let's go.
I finally made it. Now, I can...
We've been waiting for you, Cao Cao. Prepare to die at the hands of Zhang Fei!
So, you've been lying in wait all along. Still, no matter how strong you are, you will not be impeded.
Let's end this.
Failed. This is where we make our stand. We must be ready to die to protect the future of our kingdom.
Our plan might fail if we are stopped here. We must deal with the enemy quickly and forge ahead.
This is where I leave you, my lord. Keep moving forward, and I will stop any pursuers in their tracks.
Very well. My life is in your capable hands.
We have driven Cao Cao right to where we want him. We will now head north in pursuit.
Forward, march!
The enemy officer has been defeated. For our second stroke. While Cao Cao's path forward is blocked, we will attack him from behind. You are the key to our success. Be swift in your pursuit of Cao Cao.
At least we managed to buy a little time. If I retreat now, I can find a way to rejoin Lord Cao Cao.
All my might. I don't see any way out of this. Perhaps this battle's to be my last.
Our strength is not in numbers. Watch over your comrades as best you can.
The enemy officer. There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. Let's go.
Shouldn't have been like this.
The enemy officer
That did not go as
has
planned.
been defeated.
I must try again later.
You've come to help. We may get out of this yet. We're making progress. Keep going.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's end this. This territory is the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
There you are. Come on. We're going after Cao Cao.
Gotcha.
Let's go.
I'll be surrounded if I'm not careful.
Cao Cao. Change course and head south. I'll buy you some time.
Time to end this.
It's been easy.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
As long as I draw breath, I will never give up. I will find a way.
After all that, he still escaped. His persistence is incredible.
Zhuge Liang, if we don't give chase...
No further pursuit will be necessary. We can leave the rest to Lord Guan Yu. That will be Lord Liu Bei's first step on his path to power. And what a large step it will be.
Go, Lord Cao Cao.
You won't cut me down.
I shall not. You saved the lives of people dear to me, and my brother, and so I owe you a deep debt of gratitude. Disregarding that would not be a righteous act, and would not lead towards the future my brother dreams of. Still, remember well, Cao Cao. One day, Liu Bei will surely surpass you.
I shall not allow that. My triumph over him is inevitable.
With this, I have repaid my debt. Ah, it's you. Indeed, this is for the best. Lord Zhuge dispatched me to this place precisely because he knew I wouldn't cut down Lord Cao Cao. If he dies now, Wu will be the next to build up their strength. And if that happens, the Longzong plan shall not come to pass. The future and freedom of our people is at stake here. Although the world is wrought with turmoil, my brother still shines as a guiding light of righteousness. And although many have perished along the way, their sacrifices will not be in vain. All we can do now is strive to realize the Longzong plan, trusting that it will bring us closer to achieving my brother's dream. I shall not allow him to lose sight of what he cherishes. That is, above all, my duty and privilege. But we will need your strength. After all, turning such dreams into reality will be no small feat.
Peaches! Get your peaches! Fresh picked and juicy peaches! You, sir! Fancy a peach today?
I'll take 3.
You got it! Many thanks! Oh! Ah!
Whoa! It's Lord Liu Bei!
The people seem to be living relatively carefree lives. All thanks to your benevolence, brother.
I hope that's the case.
They used to be down in the dirt alongside us, and now they're living happily. Having put our lives at risk for them was worth it.
Yes, I agree. This is what I sought to achieve. Because of all of you, it has become a reality. Thank you.
We must not grow satisfied yet. Gaining Jing Province was only the beginning. The first step in seeing your will realized throughout the land, my lord.
I shall remember that. When our army was formed, I was full of baseless confidence. I felt sure we'd be able to accomplish great things. That's something I continue to believe. But I now have a basis for that confidence. And that's all of you. So, shall we begin? What is most important now?
is the realization of a just world.
There you are. The four of us were just talking about you.
Without a doubt, your deeds in the last battle were heroic. According to military regulations, you must be rewarded with a rank and command befitting your achievements.
Then again, your ability to act freely is your strong point, isn't it? I get the feeling a position like this wouldn't suit you all that well.
We discussed it among ourselves, but could not come to a consensus in the end. That is why we would like you to choose. First, there is the path of the general and a life of public prominence. You may find yourself feeling a bit more stifled than you do now. Still, the fame and standing a generalship provides is well worth it. Or, you may support us from the shadows without an official position. You may find this role somewhat lacking in benefits, but in exchange, you can maintain a life of freedom.
You'll hear no objections from us, no matter which road you take. Choice is entirely up to you. Huh. I figured you'd go with that option. Unfettered, brandishing your blade as you see fit. Same as the day we first met.
Indeed. Looking back, I suppose it was you that helped inspire my vision for the realm. I look forward to our continued collaboration. You are already an irreplaceable part of our lives.
How can I ever thank you enough for curing my father of that dreadful disease?
It is I who should be thanking you. Your request allowed me to gain yet another valuable experience as a doctor. And I am always glad to be of service. Please tell him to take care of himself as he recovers.
I will. By the way, Master Yuanhua, do you plan on leaving town already?
Yes, I do. I've received word that my companion is waiting for me outside the castle. But I am not really sure where we will be going next. And with that, I bid you farewell. I hope you never need to see me again.
Master Yuanhua, please, wait!
Didn't I just say I hoped you'd never need to see me again? Is something wrong? Have I left something behind, perhaps?
No, it's just... Would you let me be your apprentice?
My apprentice?
I've already discussed it with my father. You're the only one who made a real effort to treat him when every doctor in town gave up, and you were the one to finally cure him. Watching you do that, it changed me as a man. I told my father, imagine if I could become a doctor like him.
An apprentice? I once would have dismissed the idea as undeserved flattery, but... yes, perhaps it's not such a bad idea. I do need someone to inherit all of the wisdom and knowledge passed down to me after all.
Then you!
I will accept you as my new apprentice. But know now that I have no idea what I will teach you, or how much.
Thank you so much, Master Yuanhua! Oh, Yuanhua is your courtesy name, isn't it? I think I should know the true name of someone who's to be my mentor. Would you mind telling it to me?
Oh, I suppose I haven't properly introduced myself. My name is Hua Tuo. Please, call me Hua Yuanhua.
All right, it's a race!
I'm next! Wait!
I am a bird with no wings, dashed against the earth. Blood clouds my sight, blinding me to the true hero's visage. He rouses the people's spirits, and thereby stokes the all-consuming flames of war. Even if peace lies at the end of his path, will it be worth it? The answer still eludes me. Still, Liu Bei is the hero you have chosen. And you have decided to carry on Juha's dream for the future. So for now, I'll be watching you. And hoping that the path you choose for the sake of her dream will bring peace to our world.
Go, Ziluan. You have found your path. You found comrades to accompany you. And you're certain to reach it. A land of peace,